Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here, quick swing ideas, and I have a lot of success with people with this, talking about shanks and hitting it out of the neck. It's a hard shot actually. I'm going to try and shank one that, nearly, not the best shank. It's hard to, I find it hard to actually hit a shank. This guy hits a shank. Let's talk about what might cause a shank. It's a much more basic idea than lots of people think sometimes. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so you see the swing here, it's not too bad, there's lots of decent movements. I can show you people make these kind of movements and absolutely would never shank the ball. Shanking often for people they say, oh, I must hit too much from the inside or too much from the, well, often too much from the inside. They rarely say too much from the outside, and I see shanks coming from that as much as I see it coming too much from the inside, and often neither of those. Think about this, what this player tends to do, it's really common. You've got an effective sweet spot in this club. So it's a pinpoint, a little pit, so an effective CG. So if I had a pin, I could balance this club, let's forget the shafts on it, on this head, I could balance the club and it would stay level, stay upright. It's an effective sweet spot, and that's moving around your body at speed. You've got to line that sweet spot up, that CG, up with the CG of that ball. Then you're going to get what you think as a sweet center contact, a sweet spot hit. Now I measure lots of people with my GC2 HMT launch monitor, and you'll find that they have quite good delivery numbers. Path quite straight, facing relative to the path, good numbers, so it's not too twisted either way, more right or left of the path. Dynamic loft good, angle of attack good, but they shank it. Because what they do is, let's pretend I'm hitting my finger with this effective sweet spot of this club. They do the right movements, they just do them slightly this side. Not too much from inside or outside, they're just doing exactly the right movements but from the wrong side. That kind of idea. Maybe you should get underneath the ball. I'm doing all the right movements to catch that ball, but I'm just doing it to the wrong side of the ball. So what you've got to do is realign their delivery of the CG, and have massive breakthroughs with people when you work this way with them, because they've always tried maybe other things. First thing I'll try and get them to do is think about trying to deliver this end, the outside, the toe end of the club to the ball. So actually get them to try and find this end, and the way I would say to do that is I want you to feel like you're bringing the handle a bit closer, on the way a bit closer, but don't feel like you're swinging more left. Still feel like you're swinging at the target like you probably do now, but more this side of the ball at the target. So I could swing a path which is relatively straight. Here, I could move my hands out a bit more there, and I could move my hands out a little bit more there. The CG movement, we're talking like 22 millimeters. It's a small amount, kind of 15 millimeters can cause a shank away from a decent strike pattern on the face. Very small amounts. So try a few shots, and you actually try and find the toe. And often with shankers, what they do is they start hitting it. Well, because I hit the middle, I will be able to find the toe. So I'm going to do everything I normally do, but feel like I'm delivering straight this side of the ball. Come right off the toe, and it's just shooting out to the right. Now when they get that feeling of hitting the toe, you can then tell them to line it up, because you've kind of allowed them to find the club face, because they're delivering the club straight but it keeps it in the neck. They can't work out why. You get them to find out where the toe is, they can feel where the middle or the effective sweet spot is a bit more. It's something sometimes much more simple than people think. It literally is a case of feeling like as you come through, your hands coming through at the target but a little bit closer to your body, maybe not so far away. That's when you get people working that way, you can cure shanks. Like they never shank again. It's amazing, where they've been working so hard on hitting an exact position, or actually the delivery of the club is not too bad, they're just not that good at lining up the sweet spot, the effective CG with the CG of that ball. And we're talking millimeters, which is why often a camera won't pick it up. Deliver that sweet spot, your side of it. Still deliver it straight at the target. Still feel like you're swinging at your target, but your side of it. Find the toe, you'll find the middle, and I think you'll find shanks tend to disappear. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at CrossfieldMark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.